This is Al Jazeera.
Hello there, a warm welcome to the NewsHour live from Doha. I'm Shuli Ghosh. From Al Jazeera's headquarters here in Doha and live from Iran, Abuja, Karbala and Gaza. These are the main stories. Protest and prayers in Iran. Breaking news as tens of thousands of people marking the festival of Ashura are also protesting against the government. Security clamped down on airline travel as a suspect is charged with trying to bring down a plane load of people. Rearming in Gaza. Al Jazeera marks 1 year since Israel's war on the Strip with an exclusive report on a weapons industry still going strong.
I'm Ayman Wahiddin, live in the Gaza Strip under the banner of defiance and victory. Thousands across Gaza come to commemorate the first anniversary of Israel's deadly war on the Strip.
Hello, we start the programme in Iran. Security forces have reportedly fired tear gas at groups of anti-government protesters in the capital, Tehran. The protests come on one of the most important days of the year for the country's majority Shia Muslim population. Ashura is the climax of 10 days commemorating the death of the grandson of the Prophet Muhammad, who was killed in the 7th century. Iranian authorities had warned opposition groups not to use this year's commemorations to revive anti-government protests that followed June's disputed elections. We'll have updates on the top stories coming up. Then we'll be back in Gaza to look at how the trauma of war and Israel's toxic weapons are having a devastating impact on the next generation. Also ahead, staving off hunger in Serbia. Hundreds of thousands turned to soup kitchens and discount stores to survive. Stay with us. Welcome back. You're watching Al Jazeera. Now, Croatians are voting in the first round of presidential elections in the Eastern European country. Key election issues are corruption, which the government has been trying to stamp out, and whether the new president will be able to lead Croatia into the European Union. That's a goal for 2012. Let's get all the sports news now. Here's Hazem.
Thanks, Julie. We start with cricket, and England hold the momentum on day 2 of the second test against South Africa in Durban. South Africa resumed batting on 175 for 5, and A.B. de Villiers and Mark Boucher put up a fight. De Villiers reaching 50 just before being caught, and South Africa are now 269 for 7. And that's all the sport for this news hour.
Azam, thanks very much indeed for that. Let's just have a reminder of our top story, clashes in Iran. These are the latest pictures that we're getting out of Iran. These are pictures that have been posted on YouTube. These are protests which occurred during the Ashura commemorations, which is a festival commemorated by Shia Muslims. Now, an opposition website is saying that 4 people have been killed and that gunshots have been heard during anti-government demonstrations. And the government had warned opposition groups not to use this most important day on the Shiite Muslim calendar to revive protests over June's disputed presidential elections. But an eyewitness has told us what's happening is the harshest response by the government yet. We'll have more in the next half hour.
Hello again. Well, for some of us in the northern parts of Asia, it is turning pretty wet now. It's all thanks to this weather system here. It's gradually edging its way eastwards, working its way across North and South Korea and on its way towards Japan. Now, for Japan itself, we will see that wet weather. A fair amount of it will be wintry, and as we head through Monday, it will be beginning to pull away. Behind it, though, just a scattering of showers there, a mixture, really, of rain, sleet and snow. But if you head further west, you'll see that that's where the sunshine is now. For North and South Korea, it will be bright, it will be sunny, but it certainly will be cold. The top temperature we're expecting in Seoul there, just -3 degrees. Now, further south, we've also seen a fair amount of wet weather across the southern parts of China recently. Now those showers are just being squeezed a little bit further southwards, and it looks like Hong Kong will still be catching some as we head through the day on Monday. As well as some cloud, it's not going to feel warm, so we're looking at temperatures there just around 13 or 14. Now, as we head towards Sri Lanka here, we've got a different problem with our weather, mainly a lot of wet weather. Certainly isn't cold, though. It's all gradually edging its way northwards. We're seeing some fairly heavy showers there for Sri Lanka and just a couple of isolated ones there in the southern parts of India. That's generally how things are going to stay as we head through the next couple of days. The heaviest, most persistent rains there across Sri Lanka.